This is Otse Nango Kennel Club, Saturday, April 19th, Detective AM trial. This was our exterior portion of the search area. The blue cones were the start. We had pink dots that went all the way up to the very edge of the building. And then coming around to this side, we had the pink dots going up to the edge of the barn on this side. The lean-to was out of play. Both the tractor and the bobcat were in play, and there were two hides out here. We had a hide underneath this step, which was blowing into the back of the tractor. Dogs were catching it all around here by the rake, all the way around on the other side. Some dogs went up to the plow and then caught the second hide, which was inaccessible behind this front tire of the bobcat. So the dogs that would come around this way would start working this hide, which is deep inside. All the dogs did a really nice job sourcing this hide. And then once they were done with this, they started to follow that odor back and they caught the step hide. The dogs came around the opposite side and caught the step first. Then as they moved in, they started working the bobcat. Some dogs worked all the way around. And then we go inside. So this front wall of the barn were also in play. Here's our first distractor as a toy. We had fruit candy in a container at the bottom of the apple press. This whole area here was blank. We had a small container with animal crackers tucked underneath the hose box. And we had another distractor here underneath the bicycle planter that had Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal. This front part of the barn was all blank. Some of the stalls were closed. They were out of play, but the doors were in play. We had an inaccessible hide tucked behind these horse buckets in this corner. This hide started to present all the way around here and actually come out. It also started to loft and then started to drop in this empty stall. And we had a few dogs that showed a lot of elevated odor interest here. The back of the barn had 3 hides. Here's our second toy. There was a hide deep in this corner underneath this little piece of wood. That hide was moving out into this space and also started to track as the hides aged some more all along here. We had a lot of dogs working this space really nicely, bracketing even to a certain extent, and then coming around to work this tack room, which had 2 hides. There was an accessible hide right under the leg of this big cabinet, and there was an inaccessible hide in this cabinet. This odor from this cabinet was presenting at the lower part of the seam up at the top, and a lot of dogs caught it right in the corner off of these hinges. Some dogs came straight in and caught this one first and then caught this on the way out. Other dogs came in and caught this one first and started to work odor in the tack room. And if the handlers realized that they were still actively searching and had the dogs get back into that corner, they were successful. We also had a couple of dogs that came all the way back into the barn to work this tack room, which was really nice. The total square footage of our search area was 3,340, and we had 9 minutes for this search. We had 13 exhibitors and 3 qualifiers. Congratulations to everyone. Awesome searching all around.